Hi, this is Freddie with the Franchise Tag Podcast at the Jags UK event presented by Experience Kissimmee, Florida. Josh Allen knows all about Florida. Josh Allen here, outside linebacker for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Really great to have you here, Josh. How are you enjoying London so far?
I love London. I love the culture. I love the foods. I love the diversity. I love the modern structures. I love the historical structures. I'm a sucker for both. So I got everything I need here.
That's fair. I did see you sipping coffee beforehand. You've had enough sleep. You're feeling refreshed. You're feeling good. I mean, you've got a bit of a long night ahead of you. We've got obviously the whole event. Jamal's not here yet either. Is he getting more naps at the hotel? Maybe.
See them, they sleep a lot. Me, I got 3 kids at the house, so I'm a cat napper.
Get it where you can.
So I got a good little 20. We were out. We went to a couple museums. So we were kind of out. So I kind of got me like 20-minute nap. And so I'm planning not for this, but for after this. So that's why I'm sipping on the coffee.
Fantastic season for the Jacksonville Jaguars last year. I mean, going to the playoffs, coming up short against the Chiefs, but still a phenomenal effort by you guys on the offense and the defense. How far do you reckon the Jacksonville Jaguars can go in this season coming up?
I think as far as we want us to go. I think, being here, we're year 2 with the whole same staff, same plays, not really a lot of things changing with the offensive and defensive sides. I think that really means a lot. I think last year we had a really talented team. I think we got even more talented from a talent standpoint. Now you mix that with the players, and you mix that with the coach, with the same coaching staff. You mix that with the same little small details that we can make from last year to this year. I think that means a lot, and so I'm really looking forward to, being training camp. I think training camp is really where we define our moments about what we want to do, how far we can go, how far we're going to compete with everybody we're going to play each week, and I'm really looking forward to that.
I have to admit, I feel like your name amongst the edge rushing community is forgotten a little bit. I've been a very big supporter of you. You've been ranked only last week 15th by PFF of edge rushers in the league. I take offense to that. I think you're a fantastic edge rusher. There's some great guys at the top of the mountain. How much do you think you need to work on your game to be in the conversation of TJ Watt, of Myles Garrett, and players like that? Because I think you've got all the potential to go that far.
I think for me, it's just trusting the process. I see all that, and it is what it is. People have their opinions on what they want to do, but all I know is, what I can do, to take the next step is to watch the tape. And, when you watch the game individually, you can't see really an individual play unless you're really specifically looking at them. But I want to know, once you watch the tape, just like everybody else in the NFL watches the tape, to look at the tape and be like, man, that guy pops out every single play. And if I can be able to produce good tape like that, good or great tape, then I'll be where I need to be.
I think you've got plenty of good tape on video already. And I've seen, obviously, you're here with David Lloyd at the moment. It seems you're chatting, having a really good time. Joe, how much do you think this defensive unit as a whole, not just the front seven or the defensive backs, how much do you think they are glued together? You seem like you have a really strong unit there that can really go far. Is it jovial in the locker room? Are you all sort of close friends? What's the atmosphere in there?
That's what I was saying. Just being year 2, we all, you need that tight relationship in order to really trust the people that you're going to war with, because that's basically what we're doing, is going to war with each other. So we have those relationships, but so when we go out there on the field, that trust factor really matters. So year 1 was really, everybody getting to know each other. Everybody, obviously got a job to do, and that's going to be the front foot of everything. But knowing how Devin Lloyd is, knowing how he plays, knowing how he reacts to if something goes wrong, knowing how I react if something goes wrong, we can handle it right there. And I think that's another great thing about being with the same staff, being with the same players. That year 2, we knew what we did last year, So let's up it a little bit. The plays are going to be similar. We might do different changes because we like this play a little bit different. We call this play for Devin. Last year we did it like this. We really didn't have a lot of effect. Now we can do it like this. And as a front, we can be like, okay, we can do. That's an easy change. Last year would have been like, why are we doing that right now? But now I understand. We understand the defense. Now we can, change a little play here, change a little technique here to make it free up so Devin can make a play, or Foye or Ray in the back, or Andre. So I like what the defense is doing so far. Seeing the playbook has not changed. We got a lot of creative fronts up front, and and
characters, we usually call
character,
personalities.
yes, sir. And I'm really looking forward to it. I think this year, like I said, speaking of my play, I think it's also going to benefit as well. So I'm really excited about this year. Like I said, man, I think we can go really far, and it starts early. We play, the Colts game 1, and we play the Chiefs game 2. Those are 2 games that we must win.
Big out of the bracket.
So
it's big
and we're ready for it. And like I said, man, but it all starts in training camp, day 1, and I'm really excited for that.
Of course, I mean, your job is sort of helped a little bit by the rookie of last year, Trayvon Walker, being on that other side there. How much do you think he's progressed throughout last season? I mean, there was a lot of question marks about him being the number 1 pick. I think he went out there and proved it.
Yeah. Again, being that second year really matters. So now it's not, because you have to think. We weren't in a simple defense. We were in a very complicated defense, but it was a great defense to be in when you have the playmakers to do it. We had the playmakers, but it was a little hard to process in some moments. So I think with Trayvon being in the same defense again, I think it's just going to speed it up just a little bit more, so it can be more natural. So now he can get the play call, and now he can worry about what he's doing right in front of him instead of thinking about what I have to do, where is it coming from, what drop do I have, and now I already know what to do. So now I can just react a little bit quicker. And I think that's when he's going to take those next steps. And I'm really excited to see him this year, because just from looking at him in OTAs, it's a little bit quick. You can tell it's a little bit faster, and I'm excited for that. And we're going to be a hell of a team this year.
It's so strange in a sport that's so fast paced, but the milliseconds count so much, don't they?
Yeah.
Trayvon being just that millisecond quick, that step, just one step, that tiny little moment gives you all the advantage in the world, and it must make you so excited when you've seen OTA so far. London, you're sort of seasoned veteran, I suppose, of coming to London now. You've been here a fair few times. You've played here a fair few times, some wins, some losses.
Yeah.
How excited are you to be back here again, and especially this year because you're at Wembley and Tottenham as well? How excited are you to be amongst them crowds?
Man, it's no matter which stadium we went to, it was always full. So that's never gonna they're never gonna disappoint out here from that standpoint. And for them, we want to give them there's only a fair amount of games that come out here. We want to give them a great opportunity to see a great game. That's in Wembley and that's in Tottenham. So we play the Falcons in Wembley. That's gonna be a great game.
And
we want
the Bills at
the Bills. That's an even bigger game. So we're really looking forward to both games, man, and we want to give these fans a lot to cheer for us.
Yeah.
And we're ready. But we're going to be ready.
I think if you sack Josh Allen in Tottenham, that's going to be one hell of a cheer. I think everyone's going to be. I mean, there might be a few people who might be upset with it because some people think it's his favourite quarterback and stuff like that. But I'm more of a defensive guy than an offensive guy. I've always been more of seeing the sacks, seeing the picks, the interceptions, and running in touchdowns as well, rather than big quarterback play. That's just me. I'm just a sucker for that, I suppose.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, clearly, John. I'd hope so. You and Trayvon. You've been in London for a fair few days. What have you enjoyed about the city so far? I know you've been here a fair few times. Yeah. I know you've been out for some food and been around the museums. What is it about being over in London that makes it feel like a special event over here?
I think it's the culture. I think it's like I said earlier, it's the different ethnic groups. Like you have everybody here. You have different languages. Not just in the States you have different ethnic groups, but here you have people who don't leave their culture behind.
Yeah.
And you hear it everywhere. You walk down the street, you hear somebody speaking in Swedish, or somebody speaking in German, somebody speaking in Italian, somebody speaking in all these different places. And it just makes the whole picture like, man, we're all humans, but we're all different and unique in those aspects. And I think I think that's just a great feeling to have. And so I love it out here. Like I said, man, I love history. My wife loves history. She got me on it. So when we go to the museums, we really take our time and really enjoy those. And so, yeah.
What's your wife's name?
Caitlin.
Caitlin. Shout out to Caitlin. Hey, Caitlin at home, looking after the three after.
No, she's here.
Oh, she's here as well.
She's here.
Oh, so she's been enjoying the history as well. That's our trip.
That's our trip.
Okay, so you can do a little London trip with Jacksonville Jaguars, and then no holidays, and you play football again. Is that? And then she has to look after the kids, obviously. But you do
Yeah.
a lot of hard work in the field as well.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, we both put the time in, but
Yeah.
it's a team effort. We got 3 kids at the house, so we all got a huge part in that. And
You think you got a little edge rusher in there somewhere?
yeah,
this guy seems like he's had a lot on his hands.
yeah.
Well, Josh, I really appreciate you coming to chat to us. Thank you very much. Good luck in the games. We're going to be there, hopefully, and we'll see you perform. Hopefully, you sack Josh Allen as well. No pressure on that front, but I suppose every game's pressure.
Every game's pressure.
No worries, still. Thank you very much for watching. More interviews coming our way, and we'll see you all very soon.